welcome. This is Claire with Local Business News Self. I'm here today with Fortune, who is the founder and creator of Jabs Gym. Thank you for being here today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so can you just share a little bit about your background with boxing and why you decided to open your Jabs Gym locations?
Well, I'm an ex-professional fighter, pro boxer, following Showtime, HBO, a couple different places. Grew up in a boxing background, but I always knew it was still gonna be life after boxing. And I know what boxing did for me growing up as far as weight loss, core value, work ethics, dealing with anger management issues. It was just all these components that I felt like I wanted to share with the world.
That's really cool. And yeah, no, you're totally right. I feel like boxing, exercise in general, it does address like so many things in life and can be so helpful. What type of classes and trainings do you offer at your Jabs gyms?
So we for everything from cardio boxing classes. We do cardio kickboxing. We have a workout that we call round by round for people that want to know more about like the actual boxing technique and things like that. Then I have a signature workout called Boyo, which is boxing style yoga. So pretty much people don't understand the similarities that boxing and yoga actually have. I kind of break them down, explain them to people in our classroom. Instead of poses, we use our punches, movements, and things like that to create a flow throughout the entire workout. And then we have another signature workout that we do, which is a light dumbbell full body workout. It's called Rock the Bells. We also offer that.
That's so cool. I saw the Boyo on your website, and I wanted to ask you about that because I was having a hard time picturing how boxing and yoga went together, but that actually makes a lot of sense the way you explained it. That sounds really cool.
So yeah. So it's real cool, and people are always intrigued when they kind of find out the similarities between everything together. And I just tell them in yoga, it teaches you to harness it, and boxing, it actually allows you to release it.
That's a really good way of putting it. That's so interesting. So maybe you get some people who are yoga people over to boxing that way too.
Yeah, they're always looking for cardio too.
Exactly. What would you say to someone who has never boxed before but is interested in trying out one of your classes?
The number one thing is to not be afraid. It's not that type of place where you're coming in here and you like, oh, they're gonna hit me, or that's not how we do. We are actually advocates of just teaching the art and the sport of it, because of course when you have a better form orientated of boxing or anything like that, you get the max out of it. So I tell people like your entertainers and celebrities, they go to actual boxing gyms when they want to get in shape. So I feel like if you're gonna invest in the time to get in shape with it, you might as well learn a little bit about it too.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. It sounds like it's more approachable than maybe you might think if you've seen traditional boxing and you're like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that.
That's our biggest thing.
Ready to shine a spotlight on your local business? Share your story and let us showcase what makes your local business extraordinary. Fill out our interview request form to register for a free exclusive interview where we'll dive deep into what sets your business apart and why it's a must visit in the community. Don't miss this chance to amplify your brand and connect with your audience on a whole new level. Connect with Local Business News today.
How do you think working out impacts a person's overall well-being?
Working out is just legitimately depending on how you want to look at it. It covers so many different bases, from looking good, feeling good. Like I said, it just releases those enzymes and things like that from depression, builds confidence. It's so many factors that go into it. I mean, I don't even think we have enough time to cover all those bases, but I just encourage everybody just to get movement in general, even just, going for walks and stuff like that. So those things, if that makes you feel good, then you'll understand the extreme importance of fitness when it comes overall.
Yeah, I totally agree. Movement in general is just so important. And I feel like it's easy, especially during like the winter, to be sedentary and like not want to move around. It's kind of like in your DNA to want to hibernate almost. But kind of the most important time to make sure you're moving, because sedentary lifestyle doesn't help with your mental health or any sort of physical health.
Exactly. It's a domino effect.
So how can interested folks get in touch with you to check out a class and learn more about your personal training in different locations? Where are your locations?
So we actually have locations. Birmingham is the signature location. We opened up here almost 15 years ago. We have a location that's in Eastern Market. That one, I sold the ownership, but it's still a Jabs entity. It's down in the Eastern Market. It's owned by a guy named Armand Rashard. We have a location in Ferndale and a location in Highland Park.
Wow. Okay. So a lot of options. Do you offer like a membership type
So
sign
yes,
up?
we have we definitely offer the memberships. We do walk-ins. We have a lot of promos, like I said, just to get people in and active. Because our number one thing is we just like to get people in the door and build that community.
Yeah, the community sounds like it's a really big part of your gym. So do you have a lot of folks who are coming in weekly and like that is a sense of the
Yes.
community and getting to know everyone?
Yes, we cover the bases, like even with the whole family. Like we have a kids program that we do for the kids coming up. We do the adults, of course, and we even do training where it's like fathers and sons train together, mothers and daughters, vice versa. You know, son and sister brother it's just so fun when they get to do something together, especially because we are so focused and like working and doing this and other that we don't get to spend as much time together as we like to. So we love them when they come in here and they train together.
Oh, I love that it's like totally inclusive of family. Is there any like age minimums for kids or anything?
So with kids, we always say we recommend maybe 5 to 6, but every child is different. It always just depends on the attention span of a child.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you got a really focused 4-year-old, they could be totally in for it. And it
Yes.
could be really great to get out energy too.
So yeah, so we have some kids that come in and their parents will make them do half an hour training sessions and they be like, just burn them out a little bit, you know, but they come, they have fun. It's encouraging and it helps them focus a lot too.
Yeah, that's so great. And I feel like this is really the place to go and have kids get energy out, especially, right? Like it's an all body cardio. You're getting all of the wiggles out.
Correct.
At Local Business News, we bring you the stories behind the businesses that shape your community. Meet the faces who make it happen. Claire highlights the businesses helping you feel and look your best, inside and out. Sarah uncovers the businesses making your home more beautiful, functional, and welcoming. Pam explores the flavors, stories, and passion behind your favorite local restaurants and food spots. Rebecca takes you inside the shops, bringing style, personality, and unique finds to your city. Rachel steers you through the world of automotive, from neighborhood mechanics to local showrooms. Your community, your businesses, your stories. Meet your LBN reporters, bringing local business to the spotlight.
Do you have any upcoming promotions?
So we do a 5 class for $25 when our standard walk-ins is $25 because we want you to try to experience the different styles, the different instructors and things like that. Like we know that, you know, first time impressions are very good, but you know, you have some people that they come in and they might not give it their all the first time. And we want you to, you know, encourage you to keep doing it. Coming up for this New Year's, I'm always just throwing things out there and I push it to the limit. So we actually have a special coming up where we're going to do 100 classes for 100 days. So basically what that is, you know, you get to use a class a day and it's kind of like a challenge, you know, to keep you in and get you to maximize it as much as possible. And we utilize that to get everybody, like I said, going again and active because we know sometimes we fall off the bandwagon too. So sometimes you just need that little extra edge to come in. But we're giving you 100 days to do as much as you can.
I love that. Yeah, and that's a really good timing, especially in the new year. I feel like that's when people really kick it into high gear and think, how can I get like back into the routine of working out?
Exactly. And it's like a 50-50. Like I said, a lot of times I do things to give back. So, you know, I like for people to take advantage of that. I feel like I've heard a lot of people lately talk about things because, you know, the inflation is real and everything is getting higher and stuff like that. And I just want to keep everything going. That's me. You know, I was one of the guys who like in our neighborhood, you know, I was they considered me a hometown hero during COVID and all this. I came up with this thing called curbside boxing, where I built these racks that held bags, and we were outside in the parking lot, and like every hour on an hour, just having fun and get people fit and mentally prepared for everything that we was dealing with. So you know, we're just carrying it over and just keeping it going and still playing it forward to everybody.
Wow, I love that you came up with that during COVID because that was definitely a really difficult time for gyms. So it's like you came up with a plan that was safe for everybody and got people moving and exercising, which was especially important during that time when everyone was going through so much being under lockdown.
Exactly.
How does your membership contract work?
I don't do contracts.
Oh, really?
No, we don't do contracts or anything like that. We do auto drafts, but there's no like fees or anything for people that cancel. You can cancel over the phone or through email. It's that simple. I'm just grateful for everybody. They've been supporting me for a long time, and I recently just won our best trainer of the year and things like that. So we do real good, and then we do have our actual like fighters that compete. So it's so cool because like when you're in the midst, you get to train next to people that you might even see on TV fighting, and or you get to come out and it supports people to come see the actual boxing events that are locally, because Detroit has been on a move for that, coming back with boxing shows locally here from Little Caesars, and they've been throwing them at the Fox lately. So it's a lot of good stuff coming in, I think, for Detroit.
That's so cool that your gym also has people of like so many different skill levels. You know, you have beginners all the way to the people who actually are competing, and you get to be among that diverse group of people, which is a great community. How do people get in touch with you? And then also, how can they take advantage of the specials that are coming up?
If they wanted to follow us on the social media, they can go to at JabsGym_Beham, at JabsGym_Ferndale, at JabsGym_313. So we have a couple platforms that's around it. You know, my Instagram is Fortune, FORTUNE 5 HUN @gmail.com. So yep. So once they go onto the website is actually almost like a hub, and you can pick your location and your offer that you're looking for at the point.
Perfect. Okay, well, that's super easy then. Check out the website and check out the social medias. Great. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a really nice holiday season.
All right. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you too. Have a good rest of your Wednesday.
You too.
Take care. Bye.